Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, so today I wanted to share with you my experience at YouTube FanFest Toronto. Basically, YouTube FanFest was split up into 2 days. So you have a Friday, which was the meet and greet day, and the Saturday, which was the actual event day. I was fortunate enough to go to both days, and I really had a lot of fun meeting all the YouTube content creators. On the Friday, it was the meet and greet day. I had work in the morning, so I went to work, then I took the afternoon off of work to go downtown, travel downtown and basically get to the venue. And while I was waiting at the venue, Bethany walked in, and the meet and greets were actually taking place at a hotel. And she was walking into the hotel checking in, and I was fortunate enough to get a selfie with her, but I was way too in shock to the point where I couldn't speak to her. So I just said hi, took a selfie with her, and then hugged her, and then left. So while she was checking in, my friend popped in, and I told her about Bethany, but she was like, no, I can't do it because she's doing her thing. I don't feel comfortable talking to her in that sort of environment, so we let it go. There were a bunch of girls later who were talking to concierge. They were asking where the meet and greet was, so we basically followed those girls to wherever it was, because if you're in a pair of two teenage young adult girls, you typically know that they were there for the same event that you were. So we basically followed them down into the lines, and we figured out that they were letting in people just right then, and then they stopped, I think, 2 people or 2 pairs ahead of us, and they were asking, are you guys here for the 4 o'clock? And we were like, yeah. The time that they asked that was about 3:30, and we started questioning as to why we weren't let in, because there was a whole bunch of people ahead of us that were already let in. We weren't let in, and we were like, why? We found out later that the bunch that was in front of us were actually a 2:30 bunch, and they were there to meet a whole bunch of other content creators. And it was just that the entire event was pushed behind for about an hour and a half already at that point in time. So after that entire process, we got in. We got wristbands. This is my wristband for my meet and greet that I was able to go to. We waited in the little room area for about a good hour to an hour and a half before they let us in. And they sorted us according to our colors. So there was like a pink, I think. There was a pink, there was a green, there was a black, there was, I think, an orange. I wasn't entirely sure of the colors, but all I know is that there were a whole bunch of different color wristbands corresponding to the different content creators that were at YouTube FanFest. So my color was a aqua blue, originally. There's a story behind that. And this color here was to meet Sam. So my friend and I were able to meet Sam. Got a selfie with him, got to talk to him for a bit. So my friend and I, we were also fortunate enough to get a Kurt wristband, because my friend actually wanted to meet Sam and Kurt, but we were only allowed to be given one meet and greet at the time when I thought we were allowed to be given. But it turns out that you can actually get more people, and we just didn't know about it, so we were stupid enough to not know that. So we were lucky enough, because they were giving out Kurt wristbands, that my friend and I got Kurt wristbands, and we were also able to meet Kurt. And we also chit-chatted with him, talked to him. Oh, and at the same time, my friend and I asked Sam if I can get on to the YouTube FanFest official Snapchat, and he said yeah, and it got posted onto the YouTube FanFest Snapchat, and I'm really happy about that. Then there were also a whole bunch of different content creators there as well, because it was basically, they put you in one big room for the meetup, and there's different little booths that were also like all open, but it's just that they have those little like barrier thingies in terms of lines. You get placed in them, and then you get to see everyone, but you don't get to meet them. So I was able to see Bethany, I was able to see Kurt, Sam, Megan, Tiffany. Then after that, we left and we went home, and that was Friday. So then the actual FanFest day comes, and my friend and I had it planned so that we were going to get to the Molson Amphitheater, which was where YouTube FanFest Toronto took place, at about 3 p.m. We got given these tickets, or more so, we got given red carpet access and tickets in a small little envelope that looked like this, and Yeah, Kurt and Sam also signed this envelope, which held our red wristbands, which are actually plastic, so they look like that. And basically this gave us red carpet access, and we were able to get in at 4 p.m. We got there early. There was a ton of people already ahead of us, but a lot of the people that were there had white wristbands, and the white wristbands represented that you had to go in later at 4:45 actually. But you were still given access to the red carpet. My friend and I, we waited until 3:30, and they started announcing, hey, you guys with the red wristbands, you guys are going to go over to this area now. So everyone started moving, and you can tell how many people there were in front of us. There actually weren't that many red wristband people in front of us. It was more so behind us that had a lot of people. So there's a whole bunch of, I think about maybe 75 people rushing over to the entrance of where they were letting in the people with the red wristbands. And we were there for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then security was like, okay, we'll let you guys in. Check through our bags, make sure that we had everything, because security is important. Went through security, waited in a small little area for a bit, and they started handing out t-shirts and fans and a whole bunch of other stuff. So this is what the t-shirt looked like. YouTube FANFEST Toronto is just a white t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. And they gave out fans. So the fans that I got were Bethany. This is Bethany's fan. And Loli's fan. And Lauren's fan. My friend didn't have a bag, so I have some of her stuff as well. So she got a Mike fan, and she got a Lauren fan as well. So right before all that sort of stuff happened, it was raining really, really, really bad. So YouTube was thankful and decided to give everyone ponchos. And they came in the form of lists, which is actually really adorable. It's like a red ball shaped with YouTube written on one side, and it's just red on the other side, and it has a little white hook so you can hook it onto your bag. And you twist it, and right inside you have a white little poncho. I'm not gonna open it up. I've actually never used this because I actually wasn't given a poncho until right before the show happened. This is why my poncho is as new as it is. Right before red carpet, there was a guy sticking these, like, the hashtag, like, YouTube FANFEST Toronto all over the place, and he had a bunch of extras, so he was handing them around to the crowd, and fortunately I was able enough to get one. I might tape this onto my laptop someday when I get a protector for my case protector, because I still don't have that after having my laptop for like 2 years. And this little guy. They gave out these tubes. There's actually 2 light sticks. There was a white one that they were giving out and a red one. My friend got the white one, I got the red one. There were a lot of red ones in the floor actually that ended up happening. So the white one was a really rare one to sort of see in the crowd. So we waited for another couple minutes, and while everyone was pushing and shoving each other to get the fans, they let us all into the red carpet area. The basic line of this entire YouTube FANFEST is first come, first serve. That was the basic rule in terms of everything that was going on. So, first come, first serve, you get fans early, you get this merchandise early, you get red carpet access early, good seats. So that's what first come, first serve basically was the entire time. You basically get more access to things and more privilege to things. My friend and I ran towards the red carpet stage. Me being very tall and having long strides, I was able to get to a not excellent spot, but a very good spot. And she was, I think, a couple people down from me, but she was still able to get like front of the line area access. So that was good for the both of us. And then it started raining, and then it got sunny again, and then it got raining again, and then it got sunny again. And the rain was actually pretty hard, like it was raining pretty bad. And there's a little room right beside us for the red carpet. And in the room, there were actually the YouTubers there already. So while it was raining, I used this shirt because I wasn't wearing it. I used it as a little like umbrella thing because there were many people pushing and shoving around to get to the front, so I couldn't get my bag that was at my back to get my umbrella out. So unfortunately, I had to use the shirt, which got quite wet. And then the red carpet happened, and there was a whole bunch of different little interviews that they did here, there, so. And once they were done with the interview, they came up to a couple of us, and there was like a huge line around the barriers, and they just walked over, signed some of the signs, which I got none of. As you can tell, the back and the front, I got no signatures because not many of them walked towards me. But I was able to get selfies with a couple of them. And I think the selfie that I really liked the most was Alex's, because again, watching Alex's vlog, at the 13-minute mark, he left in that portion where I was able to get a selfie with him. The entire process from when he walked over to me to when he finished the selfie with me. You can tell throughout the entire process, and in my photo, I wasn't really smiling. I just had my mouth open because I'll just say that I was in shock. I didn't know what to do. I'm still like shocked to this moment. So after the selfies and the red carpet, we all waited at the entrance of the Molson Amphitheater for a good little bit of time before going into the venue. And I am thankful about this because there were actually quite a few people waiting at the front of the entrance. And thankfully there was security who were actually checking our tickets to make sure that you had the correct seats in order to get to the place you wanted to be, because floor is obviously the best place to go. And with floor, again, same rule, first come, first serve. You wanted the best seat in the house, which was dead front and center. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that. I got second, third-ish row around that area. But it was still close enough for me to get some pictures, some video content, all that sort of stuff. We waited for a bit and then the show happened, and so yeah, there was a whole bunch of different performances that happened, and here's just a little highlight reel of what happened.
I'll be the spark, if you'll be the flame. Start a reaction that can't be contained. Balance your wage by sharing my base. I'll be your star if you'll be my space. Strut, do a strut, do a strut!
If I showed you my flaws, if I couldn't be strong, tell me honestly, would you still love me the same? And he's like, nah. We're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Make some noise for IBS! Let's go, let's go! Sing it, go! I see your sign! Let's go! London in my city! Trinidad in my city! Sydney in my city! New York in my city! Make some noise for all your creators up here, one time! Make some noise, make some noise!
And make some noise for yourselves!
Make some noise for yourself! Thank you so much! One Love Superwoman, that is a rap and song! Appreciate it, thank you so much.
I really enjoyed the entire show in general. I like how it held a lot of variety, and a lot of things were really unexpected. It was more so of, I will say, it's more of a music show. So if you're really into all the music content creators, you would enjoy the show a little more because, like I'll say, I wasn't expecting much in terms of YouTube FanFest. I knew there were a lot of music content creators that were going to be performing at YouTube FanFest, but I did not expect it to be that heavy on music or like the musical genre in general. There was like a whole bunch of like beatboxing and dancing and rapping and like singing and all that sort of stuff. I can't really say what performance was my favorite. I think Bethany's was the one that shocked me the most because she took her Dancing with the Stars experience and put that into a performance. And then the show wrapped up with Lily, of course, cause Toronto Queen, man, like you expect it to be wrapped up with Lily. And then she performed Voices for the first time live. I don't know, but Lily did a really good job with her performance, with the circumstances that she had. Show wrapped up, everyone came out on stage, they did a quick bow, and 8 took the bus home, came home, and that was YouTube FanFest. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not this is going to be a very long, talky vlog, although I am inserting clips and stuff like that. But if you guys did enjoy that, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.